This is Whiskey Happens. We are back talking about what we are currently sipping on. It's been fall for a couple months now. Attitudes change, weather's change. I don't want to say attitudes. Palates have changed, preferences.
Yeah.
Not attitudes, maybe. I don't know. But we just want to talk about some things that we're drinking. Some of these items are going to be allocated. Some of these things might be common in the area. I don't know, but this is just what we're actually drinking right now.
Yeah.
I'll get started with something that I think, if you remember, wasn't favored price point wise when we reviewed this earlier this year. But Woodford Reserve, historical barrel entry. I don't know if we can do that nicely or not. Or just set it down. How about that?
That'd be good.
I was very displeased by the price.
Yeah.
Do I think this is a $130 bottle of Woodford? No. I still stand by that. However, I did purchase it. I got to drink it. It is good. I enjoy it. It's what I'm drinking. However, the price, like, I would not buy another bottle. I just wouldn't. But it is good juice. So if you do have a bottle, you know what I'm talking about. Good on you. I'm right there with you. Travis is there with me. I don't know if you're drinking it, but
I mean, I'm drinking it a little bit, but I'm not drinking it probably as much as you are by what she said. I agree, though, with Garrett, 100%. It's a good bottle. It's just a good bottle that's not valued properly. It's a $60 bottle. Like, it should be more than the regular Woodford Reserve. I think it's the same thing we talked about. It was a little overpriced for what you get, but not a bad bottle. So.
Yeah, not a bad bottle. It's just the price point is what makes it not desirable.
Yeah.
If I were to repurchase it.
Yeah, where my first bottle is very easy to find and doesn't cost a whole lot, but it is bottled in bond. We just did a video on this, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Rye. I can't say enough about it. I drink this. This has been my go-to when I just need something to start my night and just want to grab something quick and easy. And actually, I prefer this on the rocks. So even though it's 100 proof, I think on a cube, it tastes phenomenal. I'll drink it neat, but actually just like to sip on it on a cube and have nothing bad to say about this. This is a banger from Jack Daniel's.
Yeah, it's, me and rye is not like a back-to-back thing, but I was very surprised by this product. Jack Daniel's, I'm calling it the Bottled and Bond series. I don't really think it is called that. But all three have been pretty good. The triple mash before this, which was high rye, right?
Yeah.
Was a favorite of mine last year. This is now a favorite of mine. Before we even started recording, so Travis, I have a bottle of this in my house for someone, and I completely forgot who it's for.
It's for Daniel, I think. No.
No. Oh, that's probably it.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Daniel, I got you, bud.
But yeah, like as far as ryes go, if you see this, and in my market, Austin, it's $28 to $32.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah, don't skip out on it.
No, and this is going to be one that's going to be on the shelves for a while. This is not going away, so don't feel like you have to run out and get this. It's like it's not going to be there, but this is definitely one that they're going to have more of, and I'm so happy for that.
Yeah, I think if they have distribution in your state, it's not a limited release by any means.
No,
and you can get it.
No, but your next one is very limited.
Okay, this is limited to most people, yes.
All people.
Unless your name is John, because he's gotten 3, I think, in the last month and a half. I am still sitting on batch 2, and I've never gotten another one again. But I'm talking about Russell's 13. If you haven't had it, 114 proof, or I shouldn't say if you haven't had it. If you're lucky enough to get this, it is worth it. Every single sip, every single coin that it costs, for retail, obviously. We're going to skip over secondary market for now. But it is a solid pour every single time, and I've recently been revisiting my bottle because I don't know if it's weather induced or not. I think throughout the year, I like to change things up.
I was going to ask, is it weather induced? Is it the fact that the 15, they just announced 15 might be coming out? Is it the fact that this, the 13 this is when it's dropping in a lot of areas? So, for me, I'm right there with Garrett. I love this bottle. It's great. I've had the privilege of tasting, not having a bottle, but tasting every year except for this year's release. So the 2 previous years. I really actually loved the first year this dropped more than this one. This one's great, but I actually like the first one better.
You've said that every time that we mention this, and I never got to try batch 1, or to my knowledge, no one's ever said this bottle is batch 1. So I've never gotten to join in that magic.
I'm sorry.
That's why I remember that he has said this multiple times.
Well,
it's fine.
So this one, my next one is something that I had found recently. I was at Goody Goody. I was just walking around, which is a local store here in the Dallas area. I do believe it's in Texas. There's other spots that is
Houston
Goody
for
Goody.
sure.
Houston. It's copper and cask. So I stumbled across this. I just was looking at the bottle. I said, okay, let me take a look. Toasted barrel finish, great. 6 years, great. 120 proof or 121 proof, even better. It's phenomenal. I am going to go buy at least another bottle of this next week. I have been drinking this every night. I can't wait for you to try it tonight. It is hands down become one of my favorite to sip on. It's so complex. It's a limited release just for Texas. It's called Texas Toast. You can't get it unless you're in Texas. But if you are in Texas and you have a Goody Good near you, don't sleep on this one. They usually have this kind of off to the side. It's not with the rest of the bottles. But no one's really pulling on this one. And I'm telling you right now, this is going to be my dark horse for best bourbon of the year. I'm telling you. And I want him to try it so we can, decide on that too.
Yeah, if you're wondering what Travis is talking about, tonight we're hosting a bottle share. And if you would like to come on in the future and you're in the Dallas area, DM us on Instagram, and we'll share the deets the next time it goes down.
Yeah.
And our number 5. Now, I have said this time and time again. I'm not a huge fan of finished whiskey. So it is ironic that Maker's Mark French Oaked is in this category.
Yeah.
However, I think Maker's Mark is very purposeful when they introduce something. And they wouldn't add it to, like, this came out as a limited release in our area, or it was treated as a limited release in our area. And now it seems though it's been restocked and it's on shelves and readily available. And it is solid. Like, I thought originally, because we've had developments since then, that this was just like, hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the wood finishing series. Here's the staple that's going to be here. We're stopping the wood finishing series. However, as some of you may know already, the wood finishing series is returning in 2024, which has me pumped. I never got to try the SRT. I never got to try those.
Yeah.
However, the rest of them, all good within their own rights. BP, I called it the finale. Clearly, that isn't true anymore.
Yeah.
That was Chef's Kiss. One of my favorite bottles of 2023, for sure, hands down. Knew it the moment it touched my lips. But you were also into this.
Oh, hands down. Like, what they have done over the past 2 years with their wood finishing series and this one now, I'm right there on track with Garrett. The fact that they're not finishing it off and they are coming back with more wood finish. I was sitting there going, this cannot be the last one. I literally bought as many of the BEPs that I could find. I have 3 bottles because I was in the same boat, like, oh, damn, we're never going to see this again. And it was just so good. And at the price point, like, that's the thing. That's what I absolutely love about this, like we were talking about here. So we were talking about with Woodford. Great bottle, overpriced. Great bottle, right damn price. Like, it is just, it's in that $60 range. It's just, so amazing. Like that is the range for anything, and hands down. And I will say, outside of, I would say these two right here, the rest of the bottles are in 60. This should be a $60, and this was only 99 previous
Not
years.
anymore.
Not anymore. But still, majority of these are under 100 or right at 100 or less. So that's the sweet spot to me is $60. I love a great bottle at $60 or less.
Yeah, and I think there's some things where it's like once you, because prices fluctuate unless you live in an ABC state. So if I see this for $55 or if I see it for $65, I'm probably going to buy it if I need a bottle. I'm not going to really think twice about it whatsoever. Like Travis said, these two, this solid 100% Jack Daniel's rye. If you see it, pick it up. You're not going to regret it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't choose it over a barrel proof, obviously. However, if you're just looking for something to have at your bar in your collection that people are going to enjoy every single time, I think that is the bottle.
That is the bottle. So that'll do it for us tonight with our review. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Have you had any of these? Would you replace it with anything? What are you guys drinking on right now? It's fall time. What's been the thing that you guys have been drinking on? Let us know. So whether you like a neat on the rocks or in a Coke, whiskey happens. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.